ഒരു സർക്കുലർ സെർച്ച് ചെയ്ത് ഇന്ന് PCB റിലീസ് ചെയ്ത ഒരു സർക്കുലർ ഫ്രം 2015 അത് സെർച്ച് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് I came across this hot mix case submitted to the Green Tribunal. And how do I know this guy is he is the applicant, and he's also a lawyer. He's a petitioner versus the and it is with reference to now of course there are a lot of people involved inside who is joined together with this guy. The above case was filed by a petitioner who is advocate by profession. Of course, there are a couple of people who have joined, one working from the adjacent property. They have also joined in. Okay, that is all true. But why I came across this one and why I know, finally this case fails because they were going with simple common knowledge, information, and things that were used in India. I see that they are borrowing. They are going about in the way that we went about in our cases at that point in time. Drawing on what else can you do? With that at point in time, I don't blame anybody. That was all that you all knew, and that's all you could reach out to. Cases issued by or circulars issued by Tamil Nadu and other states. So what should it be and all that kinds of. But Pollution Control Board of Kerala is going only by. They are disregarding everything else from other states. They are just like in our place. They are only going by their circular and their whichever. You see, this is the circular I was searching. This circular, which actually, and PCB has been using the same circular for everything. This is their overall bullet. And finally, their solutions also come from there. And their solutions that they convince the court, we are going to ask the owner to increase the height, as though increasing the height does not. These are the arguments that need to be done. Increase the height. They only go with what they know. And when you read this, you will understand the set of techniques they have used since then is the same thing. And what do the courts know? The courts, if you don't bring about things from other places like EPA and all that, and in such cases where EPA says the guidelines, how a certain tonnage of a bitumen mix will have this kind of emissions, and because they were empirically proven previously, so for that reason you don't have to keep measuring. You know what they will produce, what they will emit, especially in a place where these things are not being handled properly. Photographic evidence, where thick smoke, all these are clues what is happening. Of course, measurements. In any case, these emissions will happen, whether you wash it down. And then the sludge, the emissions that you bring down, where is it good? Assuming that they are using alkaline solution and all that, are washing it down. Do we have any reports from them? Do we have access to those things? See, how is the people convinced that there is no harm? Pollution Control Board is not acting in our interest. That should be put forward right from the beginning. They are not acting in our best interest because they themselves are not capable of measuring anything. And that can be proven with everything that you can get from EPA and all this. EPA, CDC and all those things. You see, one good argument you can make up front is that our ministers and chief ministers, when they want treatment, they are going to the US. Why? Because our people lack those capabilities. These people are openly saying it so. And in this case, we have proof that they are not capable. None of their equipment are capable. They don't have capabilities on their own. They have to depend on the labs. Even the labs don't have the capability. Given all that, you must discredit PCB. So long as you have not been able to discredit it, they will be treated as experts, and that's how we lost the case, and that's how this case was lost. So it is very clear cut. You should know this and learn from this example like once again. And why I'm saying this one more time is because നമ്മുടെ ഇടയിൽ ഒത്തിരി പേരുണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഇത് ഗ്രീൻ ട്രൈബ്യൂണലിൽ കൊണ്ടുപോകണമെന്നൊക്കെ അഭിപ്രായമുള്ളവർ. So it's not going to work. If you only went with what we had, it's not going to work. It can win in any court as long as the judiciary is impartial, and that is your job. Your job to provide this information and submit what you can to discredit PCB. That is the requirement. PCB has no other bullets other than very fundamental bullets, and we know them again and again what they are capable of.